She couldn't really explain what had made her jump in and pull 6719 away. All she knew was that she had, and that was it. I don't really know, she said at last. I just did it. You were there, and the aeroplanes were coming, so I jumped in.
But I'm an industrial. You could have just saved yourself.
I could have, said Caitlin at last. But I didn't want to. I mean, you seem like the sort of engine who keeps to himself, but doesn't want to. Not like Louise or Lizzie can be. I don't think that's who I am. And I don't think that's who you are either. Besides, you seem like the sort of engine who could do with someone to watch out for them. You know? The two engines sat in an awkward pause, both unsure of what to say next, and both trying to make sense of the other's words. At last, there was a small voice.
Joe.
What? The industrial looked at Caitlin with as friendly a stare as he could.
That's my name. Joe.
Caitlin sniffed again and cracked a smile. Nice to meet you, she managed at last. I didn't think you had a name. Joe chuckled.
I named myself, you see, not long after I was built.
He explained.
I asked the crews to call me it, and they kind of went with it. I've had that name for a while now.
You named yourself?
Of course. Didn't you?
No. Engines don't get names unless they're given one.
How'd you get yours then?
I rescued a young girl who became stranded here, Caitlin explained, going on to tell Joe her own story. By the time she finished, Joe was just enthralled, and she felt much calmer. I never thought engines could name themselves.
I did,
said Joe.
What bloke gave you yours? It wasn't a stuffy old geezer, I hope.
No, it was Mr. Turner. Joe suddenly looked abashed.
Well, he's no stuffy old fart by any country mile.
Caitlin laughed quietly, and Joe found himself laughing too. It's nice to be able to finally talk to you, smiled Caitlin. I can try making a friend out of you now.
A friend? I never thought I could trust others down here. Me being an industrial and all.
Joe said, hastily adding the last piece onto his statement. But you can trust me, I promise. Joe looked at the Ginty like he was about to get a repaint for the first time. A wild sort of hope danced in his eyes.
Really?
Caitlin made a noise of agreement. I've not been here very long myself. If you'd like to be friends, I can look out for you, and I'll show you the ropes. You could even teach me that fly shunting trick. How about that? A wide, soft smile slowly lit up Joe's face. He yawned and found himself staring up at the moonless sky. A small puff of breath escaped him.
I think I'd like that very much.